So today I'm sharing something from John chapter 5, from verse 1 coming, which is a very popular story about the man that sat by the pool for 38 years and was always waiting for his healing. So when you read verse 7, it says, "Sir, the invalid replied, I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I'm trying to get in, someone else go down ahead of me." I was actually meditating on this thing, and like if you really consider this man, he knew what the solution was to his problem. He knew where he could be healed. He knew that when there was a stirring in this water, and he gets into that pool, he would get his healing. But he said whenever he's trying, someone gets into it first. It means that timing or positioning was an issue whenever that stirring occurred. Like that stirring would occur, and it's not just the number of people that gets into it that gets healed. It said the first person that gets into that pool is the one that gets their healing. And so sometimes you may be in a place where there is a stirring of the Spirit of God for your healing, for that job that you are looking for, that child that you are looking for. But what is your positioning at that time? And the interesting thing here was this man was in a problem that had given him a seat that he could not move. His problem was such that he could not move for his healing. Sometimes we act so slow when our healing is in the room. Sometimes we act so slow when our breakthrough is in the room, just because we are not well positioned. It's not about everyone being in church and a word is declared. How fast is your faith to receive? Because it was that first person that will get into the water when it was stirred that will receive their healing. And so, come to think of it, it looks like whenever the solution came, his problem was his problem. And so there would be a stirring where he knows his healing would be, but he could not move. Sometimes when God comes, we are busy focusing on our problem when we have to look up to him. And so even when Jesus was standing in front of him, he was still talking about how he's still useless even when solutions come. And that's how sometimes we miss our blessings, because our blessings may be standing in front of us. There will be a stirring. In that moment, a word could be released, but we are busy focusing on the problem, thinking that there is no solution, when the solution is standing right in front of us. Sometimes our faith is so slow to receive when a word is declared, or when there is a season of healing, when there's a season of deliverance. Our faith says that maybe I should just wait for one more time. Maybe I should just wait for some time. And that's how we miss out on our healing, or we miss out on that breakthrough that we have been waiting for. And so I pray for somebody that we will not be too comfortable, that our problem will not be our problem when our solution comes. When our healing comes, our problem will not be our problem. Because sometimes the problem is that we are so comfortable, or we are not even able to move when God is moving in time. When the Spirit of God is hovering over the waters, when the Spirit of God is ready to heal, is ready to do something, sometimes we are not able to move in that frequency. And so I pray that our faith will not make us slow. We will not be slow to receive that which God brings our way. In Jesus' name, amen.